Hi folks, Rudy at Clawden Painting Studio here with a review video. In front of me here I have Northstar Miniatures resin Sci-Fi Cultist conversion kit designed to go with miniatures from the Frostgrave range, including the Cultists, but supposedly able to fit onto soldiers, gnolls and other models from that range. I know I normally do historical miniatures. I do have an interest in a wide range. May come as a shock to some people. And I bought myself these with the intention of converting some Frostgrave miniatures for use in Necromunda and Horizon War Zero Dark. And since buying them, Stargrave has been released as well. So we'll see about you putting them on some models later. I bought two sets. They're £7.50 each, and they come with 6 heads, so you can see the front of them and the back of them here. 3 pistols and 2 knives and a club. Sort of rifle weapons, including a grenade launcher, shotgun, a flamethrower. Good old-fashioned chainsword. This is another rifle weapon there. And a heavy, well, a light machine gun, I suppose, a squad support weapon. A heavy stubber is what I was going to say, using a Necromunda term. Cast in resin. Fair bit of flash. Always a bit disappointed whenever things come to me with flash in them that needs cleaned up. And it is quite thin, so it will flake away without too much trouble. But there will be mould lines to clear up. I have noticed on a couple of the hand pieces there is a bit of miscasting. Just little things on the fingers could be a bit clearer. Once they're cleaned up, we'll have a better look. One thing I do like is the supports for the casting around the machine gun have actually been detailed to look like metal. So we've got some bolts here. That means you're not just throwing this all away, it can be incorporated into terrain piece. And on the inside there are some spooky faces, which is always good if you are delving into a grim, dark type science fiction future. I do like this weapon. Something nice about a old-fashioned slug thrower in your sci-fi games. When it arrived, a couple of the weapons had detached from the sprue. Not a big deal, obviously they're going to get cleaned up, taken off anyway. Easier to handle this one. You can see some of the mould lines that'll need taken away. There's a bit tricky when they're within cloth that has been cast with lots of ripples in it. And resin itself is just that little bit trickier to clean up than metal or plastic. You have to take a bit of care with the dust. I think the butt for the shotgun has come out a bit hollow. It's up against the body, so it should be hidden okay. This piece at the end of the barrel of the flamethrower, which I think will need cut off. So there's a look round at the pieces. We'll get some of these cleaned up. I'll put some on some models for a look how they work on miniatures as well. So I've got some built models to look at. I've used bodies from both the Frostgrave Cultist kit and the Soldiers kit as well. The arms with the rifles did need adjustment around about the shoulders to actually get them wide enough to fit on, and there will be some gap filling required there, and that's true around the necks as well. I think some of the heads do seem a bit oversized. Okay, we've got a gas mask on here, but I think the bulk is just a bit too big. This metal hand and gun is actually from Heresy Miniatures. Not sure if the hands are a little oversized for the arms. And there was a pistol which I ended up unable to fit on. Let's just have a comparison. There, you can see much bigger than this sword arm which comes from the Cultist kit, even though it's on the soldier body. Heavy machine gun, heavy stubber, light machine gun. I think it really could do with a stock to put against the shoulder there, and I'll probably need to model one. It just looks a bit too bulky to be firing in this particular pose without the recoil breaking a collarbone, so I'll model something in there. Cleaning up the resin was quite tricky. I think in some places it's not ideal, the fingers holding the body of the grenade launcher here, and cleaning out the resin from in all the folds of the cloth, yeah, did prove to be quite tricky, and probably need to get in there some more before it's truly okay. So to sum up, I'm a little disappointed with the set. I think that the fit is not ideal, and a lot of cleanup is required. Had I been able to see the future when I ordered these, I think I would have just waited for the Stargrave plastics to come out, and I would be using those to convert some of these Frostgrave bodies into sort of low-tech sci-fi cultists. I think that the heads are oversized, and while the weapons are nice, they're not the best design or cast, and you could do better with plastics or weapons from another manufacturer on the Frostgrave plastics. However, I've got these models built, and I'm not just going to chuck them out, so I will be painting these, and I may well do a video on them in future. Thanks for watching. If you've got any comments, please drop them below.